Hey guys, what's up? It's Rare here, and today we are not gonna do some Hearthstone Arena, and I'll explain why. So, as of right now, we should be completely caught up, which means this should be episode 55. Hi, you're on episode 55 of Bubble or Bust. It's my good buddy James. Hello, James. So, I think what we're going to do today is actually do some constructed for a little bit. I'm just kind of getting a little burned down on Arena. I've been getting slaughtered in the past couple that I've done just for funsies. So we're going to play some constructed decks instead. Most of my decks are not that great, but I think we'll showcase probably 2/3 in the highlight of my Hearthstone career being on Bubble or Bust. Nice. Because we're so popular here. So we'll start with a couple. I'll just show you a couple decks and we'll see how it goes. So this is my first deck, 2s and 4s. The name kind of needs some reworking because it's not all 2s and 4s anymore. But 1 Blessing of Might, 1 Wisdom. So I'm actually not going to do every single card, but essentially this deck has the Equality Wild Pyromancer combo. Unfortunately, I only have 1 of each. I don't actually have 2, and I don't have a lot of dust left. It does incorporate Sword of Justice and a couple True Silver Champions with the Captain Greenskin. So obviously if you get the Sword of Justice on Captain Greenskin buff, that's an additional minion you can buff up, and then obviously the sword will do 2 damage, which is decent. Or you can have a True Silver Champion that can have 15 damage worth of removal, which is pretty dang good. 2 Consecrates, or sorry, 2 Blessing Kings, 1 Consecrate. The Consecrate can obviously also be comboed with Equality rather than the Pyromancer, depending on needs. There is 1 Defender of Argus in here. I'm not really sure how I feel about having him in the deck right now. I might pull him out. We'll see how that goes. But then there's just a couple more Divine Shield kind of minions like Argent Squire and Silverman Guardian. There's a Sunwalker and Argent Commander. So lots of Divine Shields. Do I actually have Blood Knight? I should check that real quick. Don't remember if I have one. Because if I do, I should probably put him in this deck. I think here's a free drop. Okay, so I don't actually have him. Let's see how much it costs. Yeah, he's epic. So yeah, okay, it's too expensive right now, but that will be an excellent thing to incorporate into this deck. Would be a Blood Knight. So for now, that's my Paladin deck. There's a couple big fatties and a Lay on Hands just to kind of keep me in the game a bit longer. So there's that. What other ones are we going to possibly play with today? We'll probably play with my Druid deck. So go back to showcasing that. So it's more of a growth deck. So there's 2 Innervates, a Wild Growth. So those will help me, kind of rapidly get out bigger guys. My favorite start personally is Innervate Coin into a Druid of the Claw on turn 2, which is pretty awesome because then you get out a 4/6 on turn 2, and your opponent, like if it's a mage, they'll be on turn 3, so they can't sheep it, they can't fireball it. Like the best thing they could do would be, I don't know, like a Frostbolt or something. So that's a pretty awesome start when that happens. Obviously, 2 Keeper of the Groves, because these cards are pimping with silence or damage. The Spellbreaker might be a little overkill, because that's 3 silences in the deck, but this also makes it so more flexible of using the 2 damage on the Keeper if I need to, and that way I still have a silence in tow. Swipe is obvious. It's like the best card in the Druid deck ever. Razorfooted Hunter is kind of questionable, but I enjoy having it because then every now and then I can put Mark of Nature onto a boar and have like a 5 removal boar if someone just leaves it alone, which is kind of fun sometimes depending. Savage Roar is something I've kind of new to. I didn't really use it very much because whenever I tried to use it never really worked out well, but now I'm realizing more and more with cards like Razorfooted Hunter, or with a couple other smaller minions like, I don't know, Loot Hoarder and stuff like that. You can have some pretty nice removal, including your hero. If you have my 1 Claw and then obviously the hero ability, you can get some pretty decent removal going. So I do have 1 Savage Roar. And then I have 1 Nourish, and I don't have any... shoot, what are those called? The big guys, crafting mode. What are you called? Ancient of Lore, that's it. I don't have any Ancients of Lore, and I don't have Cenarius. So, the biggest fatties I have for this deck are Ironbark Protector and 1 Ancient of War. And I don't have any Ancients of Lore. That's what I was trying to say. Lots of removal. Starfire, Starfall, So this will probably be the deck we play with the most. I am just kind of showcasing this now, so that way we can go for a couple hours of playing Constructed. It'll be a fair amount of episodes, but that way you guys have a decent idea of what the decks are, so you can refer back to this episode. I don't know. We'll see. I might play with the We'll See deck. We'll see. That's why it's called that, because I'm kind of meh about the deck. And this is a hunter deck that's a little cheeky. It's mostly just like beat the crap out of my opponent before I die, so I might do it like once or twice, but it's not really a great deck. It's basically just like a whole bunch of Unleash the Hounds. You have your Starving Buzzard, so I can get a good card draw combo with either Snake Trap or Unleash the Hounds. And then like everything else is either some form of charge, like Bluegill Warrior, there's Arcane Golems, there's kill commands for direct damage, there's Deadly Shots for removal, there's Animal Companions to summon more beasts. I have one bow in the deck. I kind of wish I had two, but I don't. A couple Hounds Masters in case I really need taunt. It's obviously also a buff to do extra damage. One explosive shot for removal. A couple big animals. So we have our Tiger and Highmane. And then I have King Crush, which is a legendary I just got like 2 days ago. And then Deathwing, because why not? So that'll be... I think that'll be it for now. We might play the Shaman deck, we might not. I don't know. But I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a deck preface. Or preface? I don't know. So right now, I'm 3-star rank 18 for this new reset that just happened. Well, I guess it didn't just... I don't know, when did it happen? Like a week ago? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, a couple days ago. About a week. So... what do I want to start with? Let's go ahead and start with our Druid deck. I'll play some Constructed. So, thanks for watching that little intro video. We'll move on to some actual games now. So I'll probably put a short cut here. See you in the next vid.